Welcome in the beat writer for the Baltimore Sun, Eduardo Encina. Ed, we certainly know the Orioles probably are the best organization in utilizing all of the assets in their system, in their organization. Certainly players with options, they know what that's all about. And Kevin Gausman may be the epitome of this. Gausman has been sent down 5 times. He's been called back 5 times. Is this the time where he finally settles in with a major league rotation?
Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see with that, but I think that this is the time. I mean, they've really, kept his pitch counts down, and at this point, this is the time of the year where you really have waited for it to just kind of let him loose. And, today he's pitching against an Oakland team that he pitched really well against last time out, really kind of started a nice run of games for him. He went 7 innings, allowed just 1 run on 4 hits down in Camden Yards on June 7th, and that really kind of propelled Kevin into this nice run of starts. I mean, I was talking to him yesterday, and he said that, getting into that 7th inning and compiling a 7-inning start was really a big confidence boost for him. He was able to kind of use a slider early in the count in that game against what's really known as a patient A's lineup. So we'll see if that changes today, but it's got to be good for Kevin knowing that he can get these guys out and he can go deep, and not just that he can go deep himself, but that the organization is allowing him to go deep in games.
We have 11 days remaining until the non-waiver trading deadline comes and goes, and A.J. Burnett is rumored to be coming to the Orioles. At least the Orioles rumored to be in talks with the Phillies about A.J. Burnett. Now, I drove by his house on the way to the studio today. There was no Oriole pennant hanging from his flagpole. What about A.J. Burnett? Is he a fit with the Birds?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm not quite sure that right now he is a great fit for them right now. I mean, I think that, I was talking to Buck Showalter a couple of days ago, and he had said, there's going to be a lot of guys on the trade market who aren't going to be as good as the starters that they have. And I don't know where Burnett necessarily fits in that mix, but you've got starters. You've got the 5 guys now. Baldo Jimenez is to come off the DL relatively soon, and then you create a whole new problem for yourself. Is what do you do with the other guys? How does A.J. Burnett fit into this role? I mean, he's 6-9, 4.08 ERA, pitching in the National League East. So who knows how that translates into the American League East? And also, he does come with a price tag. He's going to make he has a mutual option for next year for $15 million, a player option for $7.5 million. So you're also investing a little bit of money in there to acquire him. And then the other part is, what it's going to take to give him up. And obviously the Orioles have been very stringent in not making sure that they're not going to give up their top prospects. And you would think that's what it would take to really get A.J. Burnett in Orioles uniform.
Well, when Ubaldo comes back, that's 6 starters again. What the heck? Add a 7th. The Orioles can reinvent the game and go with 7 starters. And how about Nick Markakis last night? 4 for 4. Buck thought it should have been 5 for 5. Nick is an amazing player. A slump for him is 3 games. He got it done last night and broke out in a big way.
Yeah, I mean, the top 3 hitters in the lineup last night were 9 for 13, and Nick is a catalyst of all that. C. Pierce has been hitting really well. Jones obviously had a great game last night too with 5 RBIs. But it really all starts at the top with Nick. He had 4 hits. Like you said, he probably should have had 5. I think that was kind of a rough call on that E4 on Nick Punto. I think that was a tough play to make. But also the big thing about Nick too is he continues to make big plays in the outfield. I thought that the big play that ended the 5th inning on a running grab on a tailing liner by Gentry was really a big play, and it got Wei-Yin Chen through 5 innings and really got him the win. But we've seen Nick do this for years. Adam Jones said yesterday, he's like, I've been seeing Nick do it for years. Doesn't surprise me anything what he does. So, but this outfield's a tough outfield to play, and it'll be a challenge today too, because during the day the ball does tend to fly a little bit more. It's a lot of space, a lot of ground to cover, and today will be a challenge for these guys too.
All right, Eddie, appreciate the visit. Good stuff. Have a good game, and we'll see you down the road on the West Coast.